Jeffersonville High School hosts New Albany tonight on the Gridiron.
We will meet the drum majors of the Jeffersonville High School Band ahead of tonight's halftime performance.
10:45 for the results of these matchups.
We are here with Jake English and Catherine Shepard. They are the drum majors for the Jeffersonville Marching Band. Now, you're the leaders of the marching band. You showed us to conduct a little bit, but is this something that you always wanted to do?
Yes, sir. Ever since I was a freshman, I've always wanted to be a drum major.
Okay, so you have more than 100 people in the band. How were you selected, Catherine?
Well, we go through an audition process at the end of the year, so where you learn how to conduct, obviously, but it's also based off our leadership skills and our ability, like our natural ability to communicate.
Do you ever get nervous?
Yes, on my first show, I was a little nervous. I was shaking a little bit, but as soon as I started and I did that count off, I was with the band and it felt natural.
Now, you showed us how to conduct a little bit. When I'm standing back as an observer, you make it look so easy, and I think, oh, it can't be that hard. But it is that hard, because if you're off, that can really mess up some of the band members. Has that ever happened, Catherine?
Well, I can't say no, but we try to work our way through it. It's a performance, so we definitely perform our way through.
Y'all don't mess up. We watched you go through multiple songs, and you were on point, on beat. Is this something that you practice often?
It's like an instrument. You have to practice to get good at it.
Now, do you miss playing an instrument and marching?
At first I did, but you learn to take advantage of this position and like really help the band and the ensemble, and overall it's a great feeling.
Now, what would you say to small children who aspire to be you? They look up to you and they say, I want to do that one day.
Well, you got to work your way to it. You have to start small and work your way up the ladder. You can't just say, hey, I want to be a drum major. You have to practice. You have to be in marching band. You have to be good at your instrument, and you have to work on communication and just your leadership skills.
All right, we have a big game Friday night. Best of luck to you. Your band sounds great, and we thank you so much for spending time with us.
We talked about this last night after we left. You and I both were there, that they really did sound fantastic. We got to stand up high on the stand and watch the formations, and they were impressive.
Well, there's the musical performance, and then you have to march. And you said, I don't know if I can march and play an instrument like those students do.
Well, and a lot of it's blind. I mean, there are people walking backwards, others are coming forward, and they somehow manage to miss each other if they get it just right.
Let's be honest, I'd probably march right into somebody else.
That'd be the person who started the dominoes falling.
It happens.
But they were matchups. Jeffersonville High School hosting New Albany High School in Friday night football, and we were with Brianna Falk and Corey Garcia, two of the members of the band, to talk about all the work that goes into the show that they put on for the fans at halftime. Corey, you're a senior. Talk about how complicated it is to add just playing an instrument to all the marching and not running into each other.
Well, for all the detail we put into our music and how good we try to make it, to also add that onto moving around on the field and making sure we're all together in good time, it definitely adds another layer of difficulty to it. But we spend enough time out here to make sure it's perfect.
Now, Brianna, you not only play music, you also conduct some. And so you say you do double hours?
Yeah, I have to work a lot outside of school for the conducting because I don't get as much time conducting as the other drum majors do, and I also march with everyone, so I have to make sure all the music's perfect, and I also have to make sure I know how to conduct all the pep band tunes and the fight song for the game.
Now, a lot of folks will play in a symphonic band, but marching band, as we said, adds that extra element. What do you get out of doing marching band?
You definitely learn a lot more life skills about how to be super dedicated, super focused, and how to get a lot of work done, and using your time to the best that you can.
What would you say is the reward?
In a marching band, I think I have the bestest friends I've ever made, so it definitely makes it worth it, and I feel like I'm better at time managing, and I feel like I've grown as a person just being in the marching band. I don't know what I'd do without it.
Well, you all sound fantastic. We appreciate you letting us crash practice and wish you the best of luck against New Albany on Friday night. Thank you.
That was such a treat to go out there and visit practice.
They were really good. We stuck around a little longer just to listen to them because they really were an impressive band.
Yes, they were.
And they're celebrating their 90th anniversary this year. The big